Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Football Manager with the London Greens. 3 more games here today and hopefully a little bit of a better episode than last time out where we got a result of one of each. Basically one of each against Frenches, a draw against Farncombe and then a loss against Dorking. Today we are continuing on the narrative of last time of trying to play attacking stuff. So they play control possession. That's okay, which means that us playing with a bit of a higher tempo isn't actually the worst idea. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. We're going to play a high line and really put them under pressure. Try and counter, try and fight them in any way we can. Now, is our first team really out there right now? Looks like they are for the most part. I think maybe Embleton should be playing instead of Charles. Oh, didn't swap him. There we go. Nope. Wait, did? What the heck? Okay, I'm a bit confused. Why won't it let me play Embleton? Okay, it will. It will let me do it in here. That was weird. No idea. Joseph. Do we want to play Sweeney? Okay, we've got to play Horn. That's kind of goes without saying. Olafsson, Cutbush, maybe. No, I think that's what we're going to have to go with. Yeah, that is what we're going to go with. More or less our first team, although I guess I don't fully know my first team exactly right now. But we'll see what happens here. We're going attacking. We're trying to take the game to the opposition as much as possible. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Okay, wow, look, they're on good form. They really are. And we don't want to be changing things too much either, because that causes us slightly more problems than I think it actually solves. Out wide, this is early doors. Well done, Turner Gilligan. Yeah, okay, cool. That might be the end of the highlight, or it might carry on. Richie back to, oh, out wide again. Turner Gilligan gets it. Cutler tries to bring it forward. No, does bring it forward. Olafsson is going. Out to Embleton. Go round your man if you can. Oh, lovely pass inside. Olafsson. Olafsson still going. Embleton. You've got to pass it, buddy. I don't know what he was hesitating about there. We've somehow got it back again. Embleton. Wow, look at that turn of pace. Gets the shot away. It's deflected and then dealt with by the goalie pretty easily. Evans from distance in. Come on. Just like last time, we've started the game very, very nicely. I'm going to drop the calm down. So the pass goes into Evans just there. The wall is very close. No one really tries to come out and block Evans' shot. And that means it is 1-0. We called for the calm down. Just want to keep it calm. Don't want to go crazy here. Well done, Joseph. I think Turner Gilligan should be keeping that ball for us, but it's all right. It's a slightly weak pass, which puts us into trouble. Yeah. Olafsson's passing sometimes lets him down. It is 7. It's not, it's not the strongest. Finnegan's a little bit stronger. Hughes is a little bit stronger. Well, actually, Finnegan is quite a bit stronger, but he doesn't have the first touch. If we sort by first touch, Olafsson is up there. Hughes is a little bit more well-rounded, actually. So maybe Hughes should get some more time out there. They didn't really calm down, did they? They didn't really calm down and keep it calm and simple. Over the bar that one goes. Lots of yellow cards for Hayes here. They are controlling possession. Okay, so with them controlling possession a little bit, I think we might have to make a bit of a change here. A bit of a... Let's bring it back down to balanced. Let's calm down the direction just a tad. We still want to press high as we can. Because we don't want them to just have possession and easily, you know, do whatever they want with it. That's not going to work for us. But we can't really sit and allow them to have endless possession. We've got to try and do something about it. We've got to try and put our game on the field. Okay, fine. 25 minutes played, 1-1, and we've made a little bit of a calm down idea when it comes to our own play. Yeah, we've done well to keep that ball there. Oh, that's a lovely pass. Oh, Horn didn't really run onto it. And ultimately, it does come to nothing. But we've got, okay, we've won a corner from what I imagine could have been the same passage of play. Olafsson's going to regather, shoots it. Did his best, got a shot off, not bad. 3 and 2 XG. Well, our XG is very low compared to theirs. And they've hit the bar. We get it out. Horn's going to chase it. Go, go, go. Yeah, really nice. Look at that. He's brought it up like 60 yards. Tries to find Evans. Won't be able to find him. They might just clear it. They do. Well done, Turner Gilligan. Well done, Cutler. Why? You got a defender right in front of you. What? Take on the shot. Yeah. Come on now. Sensible. Yeah, really good from Salmon. That's what I want. I want him to just control the ball and as part of that kind of control the pace of the game. Cutler, you've got to find Horn. 1, you're offside. 2, you frickin' absolutely sent it in the wrong direction. I think we are growing into the game, so I don't think I want to change anything just yet. From the changes we've made, I don't think we want to change it just yet. Whew. Oh, there's a free kick. There was an offside in there anyway. Okay, cool, cool. We'll go to halftime. You know what? I will get rid of the crosses. Should be halftime. It will be halftime in a second. Cutler's bringing it forward. Gets tackled. Olafsson bringing it forward. Out to Evans. Good. Inside. Olafsson shoots it. It's in. Oh, lovely. So, Olafsson was in a good position there, arriving late to the box, which is actually, it's actually more of Cutler's job. But everything good out there. Plays it out wide really nicely. Evans drives in, finds the pass, and that is, yeah, that's good stuff actually. I'm happy with that. And Olafsson is the CDM. I was gonna say Cam is the CDM that should be arriving. If he's gonna arrive late, that's fine. I think we're going okay. I think we're going okay. Dropped it onto balanced, you know, a little bit less worried about playing a million miles an hour. How's possession looking now? Yeah, it's evened out. It's evened out really nicely. 51% is fine. Yeah, cool. As soon as you... Well, they've hit the bar, they've hit the post. I guess they do deserve to be in the game, but I don't know what's going on there. I don't need to watch that. You want me to work the ball in the box? Let's try it then. Distance from Finnegan. Let's drop a demand more. I have edited the tactic a little bit here. Moving into a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I think it should work in our favour, at least in terms of trying to shut down what Hayes are doing. That's another yellow card for the opposition. They're getting at that. Well, I mean, that's a lot of yellow cards. That's 4. I don't know how on earth that has not ended up in a goal against us, but somehow we've now got the ball running forward. Cutler sends it long to Horn. Horn's going to try and get there. Does get there. Looking for Cutler. It's an empty net, but he didn't shoot it. But then he takes a touch and then shoots it. And it goes in. 3-2. Drop a calm down. We're also going to drop onto a cautious mentality to try and see this out. Horn does really well to block that clearance from McMinamy. Clicked the wrong player, but Cutler does well. McMinamy, yeah, it is. Oh, okay, interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. We've tried a... Oh, look at that. They've gone into a 4-3-3, basically. Well done. Finnegan, good pass. Cutbush, find Horn. Good. Out wide, all right. Turn to Gilligan. Don't get caught with it. He's kind of getting caught with it. He puts in a decent ball. Takeda's going to run onto the end of that. And just get it back in the middle. Yes. Oh, what a save. That's unlucky. Okay, turn to Gilligan. You've run your heart out. Stefan Clark comes in. The attackers are doing well in this current... configuration. We might have another tactic up our sleeve with this. So what I'm going to do is... Can I save this now? As 4-1-2-1-2... narrow, because that's what it is, you know, that's the FIFA name of it. But it's definitely worked in the second half. We're letting them have the ball, but because of the way we're playing in terms of our directness is pretty good. Our tempo is just okay. We're not worried about kind of playing as fast as we can. We're just trying to keep things controlled. And it's going to get us a win. It is. It's going to get us a win. What a result. That's a really, really good result. We were never losing in that game. But we showed a bit of adaptability. We didn't go with just wing play. We went with something else. Potentially even, we surprised the opposition. Both of their goals are tap-ins. So if you get rid of those, 0.6 and whatever that is... basically 0.45 maybe. That's a goal. You get rid of that on their XG and they're at 0.25. It's both of their goals. I don't know. But we played well and I'm liking that tactic. It's another option. If this isn't working, we try this. attacking did get us a goal, but then it wasn't working. We were giving up possession, we were giving up momentum. We changed things up, and it worked. Can I see the match momentum? Is that a thing I can see after the fact? Let's ask Richard Hughes to see if he can do a little bit stronger on his training. Olafson's reached limits. Accepts his fine. Okay. Okay, what does that do to the table? We're up to second. Yeah, that was a good win. We needed to win that over Hayes and Hillingdon. Okay. We've now got a week or so before our next game against Thornton. They're down in 10th. Let's click continue one time and just see if there's any news that comes out that we need to kind of address. Lovely. Yeah, not much at all. Okay, so we're going to sim forward all the way to the next game, which is against Thornton, was it? Yep, Thornton Heath Wanderers. Right, let's get to it. Yep, another player departs. Johansson gone. Charles. Okay, Charles gone for a new deal. That's good. I'm not fully mad about it, about Johansson. I can kind of see why. You know, I can kind of accept it. I don't particularly like it, but you know, he got injured. He's been missing games, and while he's been injured, we've kind of moved on. We've upgraded, and that is unfortunately quite a common occurrence in pro sport. And you know, it's cutthroat. It's really rough. It's really difficult to kind of accept that that is something that can happen. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna respond to this. I'm gonna go through this meeting off camera. But yeah, okay. We're still just trying to get to the next game. Right, so there was just we're leading up to the Thornton game, and I've done like a week of wheeling and dealing after losing Johansson. We're trying to bring in some more players to bolster the squad. We're trying to bring in some centre backs who are strong with good jumping. We're trying to bring in some strikers with good pace, young and a little bit older as well. And we have also had a look at a result, which I will show you in a second, that I am very happy with. But it wasn't actually. It was obviously it was nothing to do with us. It was a game elsewhere. It's okay. It's taking a second to load, so I'm just gonna say it. Spelthorne lost. Spelthorne finally lost another game. There you go. You can see it was 2-0. Can I go back? I can't go back. Why can't I go back? There it is. 2-0 against Langley, who are in 9th. That is one of the games in hand that Spelthorne has over us and other teams that they've wasted. Okay, that's all I want to say. That's all I needed to say. There's loads of players that I'm trying to bring in. That's Evans, Nathan Evans, fully committing, but he is we're spending money on him. So that might be something we have a look at. Nonetheless, we're going into this next game with this team set up. We're going in with a 4-1-2-1-2. I liked it in the last game. And the thing is that the other team in this game, they actually they want to counterattack. So I don't really know if I want to play so aggressively. I've brought the line back a bit. Because if they're looking for a counterattack, then well. Wait, Evans? Why is Evans there? What? That should be Finnegan. Okay, this was not the plan, but it is what we're going to end up going with. Um, did we almost score there? Looks like we almost scored there. We did. Well, we had a shot early doors. Okay, this was not the plan. To have to go into a 4-2-2-2, but it's okay. It's okay. We've got the wingers now involved, so I guess playing down the middle is, well, not out of the question. We could just tuck in a little bit, go a little bit narrower, still keeping the flexibility. We've just had another shot, which is okay. Got two strikers, which is usually something I like doing. I don't often like playing with one striker, but sometimes I feel like I have to to try and control the midfield as well. It's a bit of a difficult one. But then also playing without a cam is a bit of a difficult one. So there's so many questions that I'm like, I want to do this and I want to do this and I want to play. I want to play two strikers, but I want to play with a cam, but I want to play with two DMs. So 2-1-2. So you could go into a 5-2-1-2 and then I guess set. Oh, lovely play. I can't help but think Evans might have passed that and we would have scored. But that's okay. Yeah, we're doing very, very well. Let's see the momentum. I didn't actually go and find the momentum from the last game, but let's see. Yeah, look at that. It's all green. It's possession for us. We're controlling the ball. This is a slightly unplanned tactic, a slightly different tactic, but it's working. And if Takeda can lay it off to Ben Horn, no, goes out wide. That's okay as well. Yeah, look at that. Evans goes round his man easily. Horn jumps. Good save, but it's all us in the early passages of this game. And I'm going to throw out a demand more and see if the team are willing to react well. I mean, I guess they have been playing well, so saying a demand more. I just want the goal. That's all I want. I want the pressure to pay off, you know? So let's see what they can do here. Up the left-hand side. Cutler plays it long into Horn. Good pass. Cutler playing on the left-hand side, despite us signing him mostly as a cam. Evans goes, whips it across. Horn is going to jump. Down to Takeda. Boom. Ben Horn doesn't take the shot on with the header because, to be fair, it would have been very difficult to be running back and header it forward like that. Get it into the far corner. It's a very difficult skill. So what does he do instead? Just knock it down. Let Takeda have the shot on the left foot, I imagine. Let's see. Yeah, just knock it down on the left foot. There we go. Tap it home. Their goalie struggles. We go up into a 1-0 lead. And we can also save this tactic as 4-2-2-2-2. No, 4-2-2-2. With our wingers on support, our attackers on attack, our midfielders on support and then defend in the middle, and actually a bit of flexibility. I like flexibility. Even though I do tend to, if I could, I would want my team to play highly structured football. But when you play highly structured football, in general, the not being able to adapt is, it's a negative trait. You don't really want that. You want to be able to adapt. So in that way, you do need to be flexible. But I mean, what a performance the team is putting out so far. I guess that's what happens. The opposition are playing counter-attacking football. So if we take slow build-up and, generate our chances really well, we're going to be fine. We're going to be happy. Everyone's looking good. Don't really need to change anything just yet. The 4-2-2-2 is working. You've got the DMs back for when they do counter-attack, if that happens. You've got the wingers out. I mean, more or less defending-wise, you can see we're more or less lining up as a 4-4-2 defend. That's what this is, really. I could bring the wingers back and make it a 4-4-2 defend by, outright, but I don't really need to. I don't really need to do anything. We're looking really good. We're going to go on to the key highlights, which is something I don't tend to do unless I'm feeling confident. And to be fair, I'm sure you would be as well if you were 60 minutes and you've conceded one shot. Even though it's only 1-0 on the score sheet, yeah, we are doing really, really well. Cutler on the ball, up the left-hand side. Not the position he was expecting to play in. Whips it to Horn. Horn puts it just over the bar. 12 shots to their 1. And look at that. All the shots are in a good area as well. That's the work the ball into the box, doing it for us. It's a good ball in, but it's well dealt with. There we go. Into our 4-1-2-1-2 just to see this one out. And in fact, we could even lower the tempo a tad. Just to slow things down a little bit further. We've only got 10 minutes or so to go. It's still only 1-0. It would be very nice if we could get another one. Cutler on the ball. Shoots it low. There it goes. Lovely. Tadeka gets the assist for taking the shot on that fell to Cutler. But, yeah, that's brilliant. We love that. We love to see that. 2-0, exactly as we're looking for. And I'm going to throw out a praise. Well, it's been a while. It has been a while since we've thrown out a praise. That was well dealt with by the Thornton goalie, because that ball wasn't an easy one to go and collect. But he did make himself big, went and got it. Oh, that's not good. That's scary. That's why we don't throw out a praise, I suppose. Because then we lose focus. Okay. I don't think we need to be overly worried. So I'm going to move to commentary only here. Just for the last couple of minutes. I'm not worried. I think we are playing really, really well. There we go. Boom. Make it 3-1. Finnegan wins it. Actually, I think Tony Gilligan won it. Cutler plays a lovely pass through. Exactly why I want him in the middle, playing those passes to Horn to finish things off. 3-1 to wrap up this game. Brilliantly done. And what we can do is quickly go on to extended highlights for the start of the next game. So we won't miss anything. And yeah, cracking stuff. Cracking stuff indeed. Finnegan comes in for Evans. We went to our 4-1-2-1-2. And even then, when we did concede, we went and got another one. Lovely result. Things are looking up again. So easy to get caught up in what's going wrong. Fix it, fix it, fix it. No. Try and just let the players do their thing. Try and send them out with a plan that we like. I don't overly like the full aggression plan. I'm much more kind of, let's see if we can dictate play rather than just attack. But then again, I guess more or less, it's not about that, is it? It's about reading the situation, reading the tactics, and playing the game in front of you. So here we go. Here's a signing. Jack Chapman. Why am I looking at him? Because he's got good tackling, good strength, good jumping reach. And we're going to make that signature. Tucker. Dash Tucker. Look at that pace. What? Outrageous. Accepted. Boom. In he goes. London Green get the win. Classy Horn on form. Player of the week was Patrick Virgo for Hazen Hillingdon with a hat-trick. Well done. Milson, another striker with crazy good pace. We're going to accept that one. We are spending some money because we've got some money. We've earned a little bit of money. You know, in the finances, we've got 72,000. You can see it has gone up a bit. It's gone down a bit. Blah, blah, blah. Carlisle opts to stay. Now, if we look at these stats, they're not great elsewhere. Look at that. But they are very good where we need them to be. Concentration's okay. Aggression's okay. Passing's a bit weak, but there we go. They're okay. Dash Chucker, very weak, but look at the teamwork. Good. Work rate, good. Pace and fitness, a very physical player. From Bermuda. Jacob Milson, more of the same. So we are actually taking a bit of advice from the comment section, which was just focus on a little bit of physical stats and try and make sure you've got some players that cover the physical stats. I tend to try and sign players that are, you know, they have more of the non-negotiables going their way and stuff like that. Yeah, again, there's decent fitness there. Teamwork's good. Concentration's a bit low. Determination's high. Bravery's good. Tackling's good. 19 years of age, sorry. Shannon PS. Going to improve in a lot of ways, I imagine. Evans is leaving, is he? I don't think Evans is leaving. Anyway, Worplesdon are up next. Right, so at the last game against Worplesdon, now they play a controlled possession style football. You see, they want to try and keep the ball, pressing high, win the ball back. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our 4-2-2-2 plan, which was actually, you know, an accidental plan, but it seemed to work for keeping the ball. It did seem to work for keeping the ball. You might notice today I've not really done much in the form of rotation because there's been weeks between the games. So I've not really needed to worry about it so much. But the next game is actually like 2 or 3 days away. So we will have to worry about rotation for that one. I do sometimes feel like there's a little bit of a disjointed feeling when it comes to Football Manager. And it's like trying to pick our first 11 and get a bit of continuity and stuff like that. It's quite difficult. Mostly also because like the way the game is laid out, it sometimes feels like screens on screens on screens rather than, well, I mean, it is that, to be fair, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the continuity is kind of hard to get a grips with. Hopefully that is something we can change as we go into maybe the next season or something like that. This season has been going well. We've been doing really well. When Evans is there, oh, just past the post. Evans out on the right-hand side has been in some really good form. So if he could grab another goal here today, we would absolutely take that. Oh, lovely jump. Cut bush. No, won't. Okay, never mind. End of highlight. 10 minutes in. Possession pretty even. Kind of flip-flopping a little bit. 54 to us. 57 to them. 53 to them. 52 to us. You know, just going left and right, left and right. Oh, well blocked. Well blocked Evans. What's he doing back there? Making a great block. There's almost a double up on the right-hand side, on their right-hand side. Oh, well done, Loft. Yeah, good tackle. Oh, okay. Okay, dealt with. Dealt with, to be fair. I think we're actually going to bring our line back even further here. Because we are surviving pretty well, doing relatively well at the minute, 17 minutes in. But I can kind of feel Worplesdon getting a bit of control. And I don't like that feeling, so bring our line back, give us a tad more time on the ball. Over. Yeah, fine. They had to shoot from distance. That's not a problem. Maybe it's our turn. Here we go. Takeda on the ball. Back to Gilligan. Yep, good. Good, fine. Really, really well controlled there to get the ball from the throw-in and under control. Horn plays it forward. Yes. Takeda's offside, I think. Yeah. That was just, everything was a half step out of time there, really. Possession is going down and down and down for us, so we might want to try and play a little bit more direct. It's even potentially the idea of getting these wingers in behind. Maybe not Cutler. But Evans could. If we could try and open up the right-hand side. Maybe tuck Takeda in so we're focused on the left. And then Evans will... If we bring a striker to the left, then the centre-back should drift over. It should create space for Evans on the other side. For example, right now where he's got a one-on-one... Because the centre-backs were over here. Well done, Turner Gilligan. Turning it behind. Didn't go out for a corner, however. Spectre, the far post blocked. Yes, well done. Loft clears it away nicely. We are still under the pump a little bit. Look at that. That's a lot of red against us. They're not really playing that much of a high line, are they? Not really. They are able to press high with because they've got that 3 there. No, actually. Let's go into our 4-1-2-1-2. Into our low block, lower line. I still want to keep the ball, but once we've got the ball, I then want to send it. I want Evans on this right-hand side getting in behind. Yeah, okay, Finnegan can do that job for us, I think. It's a bit of an interesting tactic. And we'll see how it works, but we are going to have to fight against possession. We know that. We're struggling on possession. Well done, Jamie Loft. I like that. But what we're hoping to happen is Evans goes over the top. We send the ball to him. We do actually. We want to go back to cautious. And Evans then looks for the pass into Horn. Would probably help if we were focused down the right, wouldn't it? Yeah, well done. Okay, cut bush. That is the idea, to get it out to the right-hand side, so I'm not... Oh, come on now. You've got to be better than that. Good save. Okay. I know I'm telling him to play a bit direct and kind of get the tempo going, but maybe the tempo being up isn't helpful, but the directness could be. Okay. Still 0-0, and now I think I have actually edited the tactic fully now to the idea of, okay, when we get the ball, we'll try and counter, and specifically, we'll try and counter down that right-hand side with Evans and get the ball into Horn to try and get the shot away. It seems like it's really, really proving difficult. Let's get some crosses in. Oh, Stefan Clark. No, that's Tony Gilligan, actually, not Stefan Clark. Goes over, fine. Not a lot of time in there. I mean, look at this. Just see it out, guys. They've done well. They've done really well. That should be that. There it is. Okay, so a 0-0. A very weird 0-0, where we did try and change up what we were doing. Because look at that possession. I mean, we were getting caught in possession. They had a lot more of the ball. But their shots weren't on target. We did have a good day defensively. You were unlucky tonight. I mean, I wouldn't have said that, I'll be honest. But I've given the team talks to the assistant manager, so all right. It's a bit of a we weren't unlucky. We weren't lucky, but we weren't unlucky. We just did what we needed to do to get the draw. They were playing well. They had good possession. Yeah, and we did everything we needed to do to keep it. 5 to 8 days, Joseph. Dang. Okay, next game, Wiseman West. Not long. We will sim towards it and then have a look at what the table looks like and the matches for next episode. Oh, all right. That was a good one. I feel like we learned quite a bit from that episode in terms of how our team actually works. A little bit. Well, okay, would you look at that? A load of games have been played around us. Let's have a look at these results. So, Spelthorne lost again. And they lost to Worplesdon. I mean, they're playing well. We found it so difficult to overcome them. They're playing well. And we've got them again by the looks of things. Do we? Do we have them again? Yeah, we do. There we go. There's another game against them coming up. Okay. So, Chalfont got a win. They're down in 13th now. Cobham got a win. They're in 15th. Langley with another win. They're moving on up. Draw. Woking with a win. There they are, 14th. And Worplesdon. Okay, so that's really interesting. The teams around us didn't actually play. Farncombe didn't play. Camberley didn't play. Spelthorne did play, and they lost. Okay, so we're sitting in second now. Spelthorne have still got 3 games in hand on us. Do not forget that. But they have been losing some fixtures. And I have been saying all season long, they're gonna lose some form. It's gotta happen. It's so rare for a team to go from start all the way to the end of a season just dominating. It's so rare. This is kind of proving it. Not fully, but kind of. We still got a good amount of games to play. Don't forget, 5 episodes worth, in fact. So, but we are indeed at our next game, are we? No, we're playing on the Sunday. We're not even there yet. There we go. Okay, cool. So we can look at the games we've got. Oh, we've got Hayes and Hillingdon again. Wiseman West first. Hayes and Hillingdon again. Player of the week. Evans is, yeah, everyone's trying to take our players from us. However, this Evans is actually our winger, not Nathan Evans, who is a wing back, not our winger. We had a great episode. We really did. We really had a good episode. A 3-2 win against Hayes and Hillingdon, we really worked for. A 3-1 win, which was actually a little bit more dominant from us. We played very well. And then a 0-0 draw that, again, we really worked for. And we got an injured man in that one. So, next time out, Wiseman, Hayes and Hillingdon, and Camberley. So, important games. Important games. Again, Hayes again. And then Camberley, a team that is right near us in the table. So, we're going to have to do good work. If we look at the table, still those 3 games for Spelthorne. But Farncombe have 2 games on us. Camberley have 1 game on us. Hayes and Hillingdon have got a game on us as well. So if we go from 7th up and assume that everyone wins their game in hand, 49, 51, 55. Oh no, it's got to be 2 because of Meridian. Okay, we'll do it again. So we'll go from... Yeah, we'll go from Shepherd's Bush. So they've got a game in hand. So 48. We're not really worried about them at the moment. 2 games in hand, 49, 52. 2 games in hand, 51, 54. 3 games in hand, that's 9 points, 58. 4 games in hand, that's 12 points, 61. 1 game, 54. Nothing is guaranteed. That is almost certain. We've still got a lot of work to do. So, thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. We took 7 points from a possible 9. A really good episode. And it's almost like it's swinging back and forth between really good episode and then last time out, not so great. And then the one before that, 6 points. And the one before that, 6 points. And the one before that, not so great. You know, so it's really, really difficult to kind of know what's coming. But we've got to just keep working, trying to put our game out there, depending on the players we've got available and stuff like that. So, thank you for watching. Until next time.